Thank you, Wasty. Well, listen, as seasons change and autumn is approaching, a gentle nip becomes evident in the air, and it can signal the onset of cold and flu season, making it a crucial time to gear up on the inevitable sniffles and congestion ahead. Now, here to help us navigate the seasonal shift with ease is KENVUE Senior Brand Manager for Cough and Cold, Roger Freeman. Roger, it's great to have you here.
Thank you very much for having me.
I'm pretty sure you're gearing up now for a busy season ahead, because it is that time of the year where the sniffles become more and people tend to get sick during the change in seasons. But so often there's a lot of misconception or also misunderstanding about the difference between cold and flu. I'm hoping you'll set us straight.
Okay, I'll try my best. So, yeah, people tend to have confusion between determining what's a cold and what's a flu. And the cold symptoms that you can look out for are typically a stuffy nose or runny nose or sneezing. It's a cough, sore throat, low-grade fever, and those symptoms last for about 7 to 10 days. The symptoms tend to be milder than what you get in a flu, and the flu symptoms to look out for is a sudden onset of fever, cough, sore throat, as well as a runny nose. And those symptoms can last for 2 to or more weeks.
Okay.
Sinus congestion and sinusitis are symptoms that are present across both common cold as well as the flu.
I was about to ask you, what should someone do when they're experiencing sinus or nasal congestion or perhaps sinusitis?
Yeah, so to explain the difference is, so nasal congestion is the buildup of mucus within the nasal passage of the nose. Sinus congestion or sinusitis is the inflammation of the air cavities within the nasal passage, and those are the sinuses. So we've got 4 pairs of sinuses. They are the frontal, ethmoid, phenol, and maxillary sinus. And when the mucus builds up in those air cavities, that's when we experience sinus congestion. So symptoms that you would experience for both acute as well as chronic sinusitis includes nasal congestion, swelling and pain across the sinuses, a decreased sense of smell, earache, headache, eye pain, a productive cough, especially at night.
Because it's all connected. It's all connected. Now, all of these symptoms you've mentioned, I'm pretty sure they have people be like, I've had that. Oh, yes, I get the cough at night. I completely understand. What are our options to treat these symptoms?
Okay, so simple treatments that you can do if you've got nasal congestion is inhaling steam from a basin of hot water. You can use a hot wet towel across the sinus areas. You can flush your nose with a saline spray. You can consume hot beverages, or you can use a decongestant nasal spray.
Now, let's talk about a decongested nasal spray, but in particular, the Sinutab nasal spray. How does it work, and how does it alleviate these symptoms?
Okay, so Sinutab nasal spray is a decongestant spray. It is indicated for a blocked nose caused by a cold, hay fever, or sinusitis. And it works, it offers quick relief and starts to work in 2 minutes and lasts for up to 10 hours. Okay, the product has an active ingredient called xylometazoline, which is a decongestant, and it starts to work from day 1 on common cold symptoms and gives you quick relief from nasal congestion and sinus congestion. The Sinutab nasal spray is the #1 selling decongestant nasal spray in South Africa, and available over the counter at all pharmacies.
Oh, see, that was going to be my next question. Where can we get it? Because now there's no excuse for someone to sit next to you and be like...
Yeah, exactly.
there's no more... Oh, there's nothing worse when someone just sits and sniffs. I'm like, grab a tissue or get a nasal spray.
Yeah.
But Roger, thank you for joining us. Thank you for explaining it all. And now you have it. Sinutab, it unblocks your nose fast, relieving the pressure and clearing your head cold so you can get back to being normal in no time.